we are recording and music up. It's time for Clubhouse Chatter. Here's Norm Ordez.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What a beautiful day here in the hills of Amity, Oregon. Man, it was about 80 degrees yesterday here. That's unusual for October. So our first guest this morning is the team president and manager of New York's finest baseball team. And it is Jose Vazquez. And Jose, how are you this morning?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
So tell us, what is New York's finest baseball team?
New York's finest baseball team is obviously a baseball team, and it's comprised of 4 New York City police officers.
And how many do you currently have on the team?
We carry a 30-man roster.
And now, so you guys were established in 1994.
Yes, this past year was our 20th season, and we started in 1994. Not that good, and the past 20 years we've come a long, long way.
You guys now are actually pretty dang good. You guys are the defending. Let me see if I can get this right. The defending world police and fire department champions, like back to back, I believe.
Yeah, it's the United States Police Fire Championships, which take place every year in San Diego, California, and it's open to all police and fire baseball teams.
And how many teams usually show up for a tournament like that?
You're usually getting anywhere from 10 to 12 teams that show up for that tournament.
Okay. And now I noticed on the schedule that you guys are now. Is the team in Korea right now, or I noticed that they were on the schedule?
No, we actually had to cancel that trip because of financial reasons. So we just finished up our season attending a tournament down in Charlotte, North Carolina, where we fell a little short of the championship, and we finished in second place.
Hey, second place is better than third.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And so, out of the guys on the team, how many of these guys played like college baseball?
I would say probably 99% of my guys have all played college baseball. I got a few guys that played minor league baseball, a couple of guys that played independent baseball, and then maybe 1 or 2 guys that just got up to the level of playing high school baseball.
And now they're all active duty, correct?
I'm sorry?
Are they all active duty police officers right now?
They're the only one that's not active is myself, who has been retired for the last 3 years.
And do you still get out and play?
I'll play if we have 8 guys and I have to be the 9th guy. If I have to play, it's going to hurt me like 3 weeks later. I'm the oldest guy on the team.
So since now you've been with them since the beginning, correct?
Yeah, I've been on the team since 1994, and I took over as the manager back in 2000.
And how has the team changed? I mean, besides just getting better, I mean, the makeup of the team. How do you guys hold tryouts?
Yeah, I hope what I did when I took over was I try to keep the team as young as possible. I'm fortunate enough that we usually have a recruitment class every 6 months, and I've been lucky enough to get guys that have just finished playing college baseball, have just finished playing minor league baseball. So I think that's the advantage that we hold over a lot of departments, is that our recruiting happens every 6 months, and I get lucky, and I'll bring in a handful of new guys every year, and then some guys decide not to come back to play, so I'll replace them with these new guys, or guys to say, I've played enough, and it's time to move on. So we always have fresh faces every year.
And from what I gather, so looking at your website and pictures, you guys are one big family. You guys look like you have a pretty good time.
Well, that's every year when I get the new guys, this is a lot of guys' dreams on this team was to be major league ball players. For one reason or another, they didn't make it. So when they come on the team, I said, listen, this is it for you. This is your major leagues. My number one requirement is to have the right attitude, and the right attitude is not to be selfish. We become a family. We play for each other, and we go out there and we try to be the best, police fire team we can be.
And now, do you guys play in a league in New York?
Yes, we play. We play a regular season. The last few years, we've been playing in the Westchester Rockland Woodbat Baseball League, which is a very competitive college level baseball league. All the kids that come home for the summer play in this league. So, we're facing teams that are a few years younger than us and are currently playing Division I, Division II college baseball. But to me, it's the most organized, competitive league in the tri-state area. So, we take our licks in there, and the last couple of years, the last 3 years that we've made it to the playoffs, and we've gotten knocked out in the playoffs. But I think it's by far has made us a better team than any other league we've played in.
So now I've also noticed, in doing some research on you guys and other police departments / fire departments, you guys are a little bit different. What makes New York Finest different than any other police / fire department team out there?
I think it's like what you said. We start in the gym in early February, and we don't get done to October. So I think just the time that we spend together, the league play, we play like every other day. And like I told you before, I think the part of being able to recruit players every year, I think that's what gives us an advantage over the other departments. And nice. Just we have a little under 40,000 police department, where we're competing against other police departments that don't even have the quarter amount of people that we have on the force. So I think that's the advantage that we hold over other teams.
Right. So now, as your time with the New York's Finest, where is your favorite? Do you have a favorite place that you guys have played?
To be honest with you, I think if I'm to say, talking to all my guys, I think the best place, the most enjoyable place we've played is probably in San Diego. And I mean, we've been to plenty of places. We were fortunate enough that we were invited out by the Chicago Police Department, and we had the opportunity to play at Comiskey Park. And that was a great experience. But just all around, when it comes to weather, when it comes to competition, when it comes to field conditions, San Diego, California is by far the best place we've been to.
Nice. So let's change gears a little bit. And so you were there 9/11, and yes. Where were you on that fateful day?
Well, on that day, I was actually working in the precinct that I was assigned to in Ridgewood, Queens, which is the 104 precinct. And I was actually assigned. It was an election Tuesday, and I was assigned to election duty. When we heard that tragedy coming over the radio.
That, what a crazy day. That is a day, living here in Oregon, of course, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, it all goes down. And like everybody else, we were stunned. And I have a brother-in-law who's a police officer over here in McMinnville, Oregon. And, you guys are the true heroes, along with the firefighters. You guys are the true American heroes. You guys put your lives on the line every day. And we appreciate it. And I think it's great that you guys are using baseball and using it as a tool and having fun playing it.
Yeah, I thank you for those kind words, and definitely, the baseball team has a lot to do with these with my players, who still are out there and work full-time jobs during the week fighting crime, and then baseball is just an avenue for them to get away from the stress of the daily grind that they have on the streets.
So if you had some advice to give the young kids, what would it be?
Well, my advice to the young kids is always try to do the right thing. Always try to be respectful. I think respect, it's unfortunate, but I see it less and less. And I would just say, just be respectful to your elders. Listen to your elders who have been through, things in life, and take advice from them. Don't shut them out. And just go out and you know what? You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be a police officer. But whatever you decide to be, just be the best at that. Work hard to be the best at whatever you want to be.
Very well said. What was the best part of being a cop?
You know what? My favorite part of it was just, believe it or not, was just dealing with the public. You saw things every day, and I never changed who I was. I was the same person in uniform, out of uniform, and my favorite part was just going out there and dealing with the people and learning from different people out there, and learning from different cultures, and it was just a great life experience.
So you guys have a website. Would you plug your website for us real quick?
Sure. Our website is www.nyfinestbaseball.com, and we're also on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook if you search for NYPD Baseball.
And you guys actually have some items up for sale. You guys got like sweatshirts, hoodies, some hats and shirts, and they're very reasonably priced. So that money goes into your fund, correct, for the team?
Well, what a lot of people don't realize is that our team is self-funded. We're a not-profit organization. The city of New York and the police department do not give us money to run our team, so we rely on donations, we rely on fundraising, and we rely on that merchandise that you mentioned that we sell on our website. So, people can come on and purchase merchandise from our website. That goes a long way for us.
I will definitely be buying a couple of shirts from you guys. So, Jose, I really appreciate you coming on. We'd love to have you on the show again sometime soon. And once again, thank you very much. And, thank you for doing what you did. And to all the men that you play with, thank you guys. I know we're a couple thousand miles apart, but you know what? Somebody's got to keep the city safe. And, I've never been to New York City. One of these days, but, New York City is a beautiful city. And once again, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We would love to someday make it out to Oregon and go out there and play and show everybody what we're made of.
That'd be awesome to see you guys. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, Jose.
Take care.
So once again, Jose Vazquez, team president and manager of New York's finest police department baseball team. And they're pretty good, Brian. I mean, they're no slouches. I mean, looking through some of those pictures, those guys are pretty dang athletic.
Well, I think he said it, that they have a big group to recruit from, and there's some big dudes in that team picture.
Some big dudes in there. And, once again, go check them out. New York's Finest, you can find them on Facebook. They have a website. I think I was looking at shirts. They're like $12 to $15.
Can't beat that.
And so that's a pretty good deal. And I think it's pretty cool that, they actually do that. Because I know, the police department around here, fire department, they had a football for a while.
Right.
But I don't know what happened to that. And you get them out there and people see them out of uniform. Well, they see them in uniform, but not a police uniform.
Right.
And so it's a little bit different, because you get to see them as just a
human
being, exactly, and not a police officer.
Right.
And once again, Jose Vazquez. I'd like to plug our sponsors: Base by Pros, Mitch Canham, MDM Design. Mark Canham, his dad, he does our shirts. Baseballdudes.com, the little hat up there. Baseballisms, go on baseballisms.com, type in Clubhouse Chatter, buy some merchandise, you save 15%. Proper Cuts Barbershop, Carlos and the boys down there in Baker Street in McMinnville, and we always stream live on www.yamhilltoday.com. I'm Norm, that's producer Brian, we're part of the 980 Know-It-All crew. Second guest of the morning will be a character, Jim Swanson of the Portland Mavericks, of the Battered Bastards of Baseball fame. Swanee will be up next at, I believe, 8:30. All right, we'll be back.